G'day gang, GameolioDan here, how you going? We're back in the Neverwinter. Gonna talk to Sergeant Knox. Actually, hang on. No. Before we do that, let's just check the Chronicle. Mount Hotenow. Hotenow. Looks like the next one. Which is the mountain. Number 5, here we go. Alright, so meet with the survivors of the Hillborn expedition and stop the elemental forces in Mount Hotenow. We have reports from a dwarven expedition to the Mount Hotenow volcano. They've come under attack by elemental beings, including fire giants and a red dragon. The dwarves report that the fire giant leader called Gomoth the Twisted seeks some power he believes is buried beneath the volcano. The last time Mount Hotenow erupted, it nearly destroyed Neverwinter. We know the elementals are hostile and fear that they will make the volcano erupt once more if they aren't stopped. I don't know why I didn't voice this myself. Okay, cool. Goodbye, Sergeant. Off we go. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's just maybe a button I'm pressing or what's going on exactly. But anyway, let's go. They're all still having their event. Their Halloween event. And we're going to quietly slip out while they do just that. The Sleeping Dragon Gate. Mount Hotenow. Starting our new campaign. Hillborn Fallback Camp. Mount Hotenow. Mount Hotenow stands to the northeast of Neverwinter in the mountain range known as the Crags. Its gaping fiery maw resembles a vision of the Nine Hells, and its occasional rumblings and sporadic gouts of smoke are ample reminder that the volcano is nearly entirely at rest. Hot springs and magma runs beneath its rocky exterior, warming the Neverwinter River and ensuring that its waters never freeze. In the year 1451 DR, nearly 30 years ago, a portion of Mount Hotenow's peak exploded with such force that lava and superheated ash poured across Neverwinter like an avalanche. Half of the city's population died as the eruption blanketed the city, and many buildings were destroyed or incinerated. Survivors fled the smoking ruins that were once the jewel of the North, leaving Neverwinter mostly abandoned for many years. Unsurprisingly, Mount Hotenow is the subject of many local legends. Some believe that the volcano sits atop a passage to the Nine Hells. Others say that it is a doorway to the elemental chaos. Still others claim that it hides the entrance to the ancient lost city, or is the home of a mighty red dragon. One often told tale even suggests that anyone who dares enter the volcano's caves is caused to die in fire within the year. With few brave or foolish enough to explore the volcano up close, separating fact from fiction is no easy task. And here we are. Lovely. Vondra. Oh, your name's Vandra.
The expedition was a disaster, but
Hang on a second.
Fight yet.
Hang on a second. It says, meet Vondra, and your name is Vandra. What? Where's your sister?
We came here looking for our history, and instead we found madness and flaming death. We've done our best to monitor and disrupt Gomoth and his elemental forces. But we're miners and explorers, not adventurers. We need the help of someone as powerful as you if we're gonna stop Gomoth's plans. We lost a number of people, and there are those who are still missing. In particular, some members of Geologist Darney's team were sent to investigate disturbances underground, but never reported back. Should you find any sign of him, tell Geologist Darney over by the bridge. He'll want to know what's happened to his people. The pressure building under Mount Hotenow threatens another eruption, but Geologist Darney has a plan to stop it. The ashen zombies prowling the burning forest were once dwarven miners who dug venting shafts designed to release pressure. Some of the zombies still carry their old work orders, which can tell us where those vents were. We need you to recover some of those work orders from the ashen zombies and take them to Geologist Darney so he can figure out how to vent the volcano.
Okay. Goodbye, Vandra, or Vondra. Alrighty, let me see over here. What do we got? Tired of being a hero? We should actually try one of these out someday. I don't quite know how it works, but yeah, it's interesting. I think I must have said that like at least 4 or 5 times during this Let's Play. But I should actually. I've got 1,200 seals. Oh my goodness. Oh my lords. And I probably could have purchased some of this stuff while we were going. But I seem to have stuff which is pretty much... Oh, this one would be better. Should we grab that? Wing boots. No, that one's better. What about this one? 165 over 162. Why not? Let's give it a crack. Alright, Lizard Man, we good to go? Let's roll. Mount Hotenow. Flame Shield. Fire Archons. Actually, we had some other... There was another piece there, wasn't it? The Hillborn expedition. The cataclysmic eruption of Mount Hotenow did more than nearly destroy Neverwinter. It also revealed a strange complex of ancient ruins near the base of the volcano. Some legends link these ruins with the lost ancient dwarven city of Gauntlet Grim, drawing the attention of dwarven clans who trace their ancestry back to the Delzoon clans of old. Now that Neverwinter is being rebuilt, the Hillborn clan has launched an expedition to Mount Hotenow to try to locate and explore these ruins, led by Vondra Hillborn herself. They hope to find a clue to Gauntlet Grim. Gauntlegrim's location. Now they mentioned Vondra again. It's interesting. I wonder if she does have a sister. Maybe. Who knows? Alright, anyway. The Fire Archons, the first Archons, were forged by the Primordials to do battle against the angelic hosts of the gods in the Dawn War. The Primordials reshaped elemental creatures, hammering them into soldiers to form the core of their army. Though the Primordials were defeated, the Archons remain to this day, some still fighting to return the world to primordial rule. From each Fire's Archon first moment, its greatest desires are to conquer, overrun, and consume, to take all in service of its masters and leave nothing but ashes. These desires are not conscious choices. They are the innate needs of a being created of living flame and hammered into a soldier's shape. Having foes to destroy is as necessary to a Fire Archon as having air to breathe. Oh, there's some Ashen Miners over here. Nothing from those though. Maybe we'll move on further. Follow the magical dust to get us in the hot zone, as it were. Oh, that's a little bit too close. Expedition member. Much as Vondra Hillborn had predicted, this expedition member has fallen. Curiously, he appears... Oh, how rude. Hang on a second. Fire Archons. Good job, good job. Alright, let me read this again. Curiously, he appears to have been slain by a miner's pickaxe. There is a series of journal entries in the expedition member's logbook that detail the increasingly erratic behavior of one of the other members of this team. Entries indicate that each night another member would disappear, but first the speculation was that it was simple desertion, but considering the madness that was gripping one of the team, a dwarf named Zardol, the author had his suspicions. that he was to blame for the disappearances. He goes on to note his deep apprehension as the team shrank. Well, that's one. There's some Ashen Miners here. Take him down. Loot, loot, loot. That's about it. Not that that's a bad thing, but we're looking for orders here. Give it to him, lizard man. That's one work order. The dwarf has clearly fallen prey to an ashen horde. A quick examination of the pouch results in a battered and charred piece of paper that appears to be a comprehensive list of infractions and general misbehavior of one of the expedition members. The list ends with summation. Vondra, that fool Zardol's behavior has gotten progressively worse as we cross the charred forest. He no longer responds to any sort of warnings or even threats. It's almost as if he doesn't care what it is at stake on this expedition. Prospector Thimbrul has confided me that he believes that Zardol behaves as if he is possessed. But I dismiss this outright. Zardol has always been lazy and shiftless. This is just him trying to get out of work. When we return, I insist that you dock his pay severely. Healing potions. Oh, we better replenish that, hey? Come on, Ashen Miners, there's a lot of you here. Come on, Storm, take him out. That should be enough. Should be enough. There we go. Good. So one more expedition member down here somewhere. Aha. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, ouch. The expedition member is dead, but closer examination reveals that there is a scrap of paper tucked inside his vest. The writing is hurried and crabbed. The message is clear. Zardol did this. Back to camp. Up to Geologist Donnie. That's an interesting statue there. Donnie.
There are a few things I could use your help with. All of my students were murdered by Zardol. By Moradin's hammer! I should have sent him back the moment he started muttering about voices from the deep. I hoped he was hearing the call of Gontalgrim. Maybe that's where he fled to, but there's no time to chase him down. With my students dead, I'm going to need your help to keep this volcano from erupting. Ah, excellent! These work orders will help me piece together a map of the mines below.
Venting the underneath.
In order to stop the volcano from erupting, we need to vent the pressure. Thanks to the old work orders you collected, we know where the ancient dwarves built vents. Unfortunately, most of them have been blocked by debris. I've got a crate of mining charges here, but with my assistants all dead, I'm going to need your help to place those charges and clear those vents.
You've got very sharp nails. What's the deal with that?
One day, my tree will be the heart of a great forest. When Mount Hotenow erupted, all of my sisters in the forest below were burned to ash. Yet all hope is not lost, for their seeds may still lie dormant beneath their charred boughs. Could you please sift through the ashes beneath the burned trees of the charred wood and see if any of their seeds survived?
You got it. Now there was also an event queue. What's that all about? Retake the bridge event queue.
Grumthrox the Relentless and his fiery legion have captured the main bridge across the lava flows. Gather your party to retake the bridge.
Queue and for the retake the bridge event. Okay. Did I do that? Event. It's not a dungeon. It's not PvP. Oh, hang on. Gauntlgrim Battlegrounds.
It
Nothing here.
will rain here, one day.
Queue for the retake the bridge event queue. So I clicked it, but nothing happened. At least I don't think anything happened. All right, well, maybe later. Don't know. Nothing happened. And I can't see anything here that under queues anyway. Public queues. I've just got dungeons, and I don't see anything in dungeon. Caverns of... The only thing that sounds familiar to what he was saying was this thing right here, but that's a battleground, right? It's PvP. Anyway, alright. Let's continue on. We'll do the quest. Maybe we'll find out afterwards what it's all about. Find some information on the oldie Google. So we're here to collect the seeds. Seeds. No, that's just something that requires a nature kit. But we're very close. Okay, we found some seeds. Beautiful. Oh, what the heck? Guess they object to me taking the seeds. Possibly any tree? Yep, here we go. Nobody showed up that time. Maybe it was just a spawn that was nearby. Let's go for this tree back there. Seems to be out of the way. That's all done. Alright, get explosive runes from the crate. Oh, I didn't get the runes, did I? Dang it. No, it's not too far away. That statue there looks like something out of, like, could be out of Minecraft or something, right? More blocky looking. Dwarven architecture, right? Some vents here. Okay, that's better. And we just saw one just up. Right here. There's a pumpkin in there. And down they go. Looking for some more vents. Run away before anything spawns and we have to fight it. Oh. Slowly lumbering towards us, these miners. Five, 6 is the last one. Drop it down. They look pretty tough, but they drop just fine. Oh, what's that? Firecatcher, 40 minutes. Oh, this is an event. Catch it. Get it. I am a victim of circumstance. Gotcha.
The pressure under the mountain is already subsiding. It's not a permanent fix, but it might give us enough time to stop Gummoth the Twisted. And not being incinerated by a volcanic eruption is a pretty good thing too.
From this handful of seeds, a new forest of my sister trees will one day grow and live again. Thank you.